This is Krill. About to play turn 91 for pit boss 15. The turn has literally just rolled a few minutes ago. There was a small pause required for one of the teams. Nothing special though. So I think I'm going to be the... I know, Skitter's already replayed his entire turn. Not replayed, he's played a new... Yeah, he's played his entire turn again. So I'm the second person to play this turn. Nothing special for any of these. Okay, yeah, nothing special from anybody on this, so I'm just going to play the turn. Ooh! Hinduism has spread. No. Go away. Where has that spread? Oh! That's nice! That is very nice indeed. Free Hinduism spread means that the borders will pop much quicker, so I can get the gold improved so much sooner. Borders are now what was it, 91? End of turn 95. And I'm getting all the workers in position to get the fort done on 94. So actually I might not get that fort done on 94. I might move a worker so that they finish roading on 95. Yeah, I might get that fort done on 95. Not on 94. Get it done on the 95, delay the workboat a turn. So that I can get a worker in position to road that gold tile. So all the workers finish on turn 95, borders pop, and then go straight onto the gold. That's how I think I'm going to do that. So yeah. What else is there? Okay, let's just go through the turn. There's nothing special. Confucianism. Oh, fuck me. Wow. That's unexpected. Slam chest. Where's that? Okay. Drunk slam chest. Yeah, so Scooters founded that. Yeah, there we go. If I had just used my eyes and looked, that'd be the best way to do it, I suppose. I should actually just have a look around. I've never looked to see who founded what religion. So, Pindicator. Oh god, is that a double? That's one of the holy cities, isn't it? That might be the Hindu holy city. No, I'm just stupid. That's the Hindu holy city. That's the Jewish holy city. And I raised the Buddhist holy city. So, yeah, I still feel bad about that. Okay, so yeah, that's that. That's that. Okay, so... Oh god, the game paused again. Just look at the worker micromanagement while I'm waiting then. I have 4 workers in position to do this fort. I can do a road on this turn and then finish the road on 92. So worker 1. I need to do this. He does finishes the cottage now. He moves 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and irrigates or whatever. It's okay. Worker 1 does something and then can do the 4 on 92. If I want to, I can actually move worker 5 now onto the gold tile and then road on 92 and 93. 94 I can do a fort, so 92 2, wait a minute, cottage now, and I'd have to mine 92, no, 1 on 93. So I can get 1 worker turned down on 92, 3 down on 93, so that puts it to 4. On that, okay, yeah, if I do it that way, I do need, as I said, I wanted that, to get that whale done, I needed it done, yeah, to get the whale improved for when it was used, it would be I'd want it done for 96, but obviously that's not going to happen. So much work and stuff to do now. I whip this, see this turn, don't I? So I do this no matter what. I whip it and I move onto the corn. It takes 3 turns to grow. 2 turns to producing 6 food per turn means I'd make 12 total. I can only save 11 in the granary, so that's fine. So that'll grow in 3 turns and save a granary full of food. And I'll carry, just uses the oasis, it still grows. It's absolutely fine. You know, it's debatable if I actually spread religion, spread that Hinduism. I don't want to do it because Novice has actually got the shrine down, and I don't want to give him gold, but if I kill him, I get the shrine. Do I bother doing that cottage this turn? I don't have to. Would be nice to, but I can always work this hamlet. Yes, it's not as good as growing a cottage that's on a river, but it's still worthwhile. And if I were to do that, I can move worker 3 to mine. I can get 2 done. 92. I can get 3 on 93, but I still can't get all 5, as I don't have 5. Move it on 91 to 94. Yeah, I can't. Although actually I don't need it technically done on 94, do I? Because if I need this whale improved on 96, well, the start of turn 96, the workboat can be here in the city, which means in turn 95 it's got to be 1 tile down. So even if I finish the workboat on 93, so on 94 it just moves 1 tile down and stops. Turn 95 it moves into the city, and turn 95 it's done it. So I don't actually need the fort done until turn 95, do I? So actually, this works out okay. So yes, I can move the worker now to the gold tile. Road on 92 and 93. On 94, it does a fort. It helps produce the fort. So, moment. Road on 91, 92. And then worker 1 does 1 fort on 92. Worker 3, cottages, the mines on 92, 93. All 3 of them do the fort. 94, I'd have 4 anyway. 95 it finishes, and I'd have 3 workers available to. I only need to pre-chop the gold. I can't. I could chop it, but I wouldn't get all the hammers, so it doesn't matter. So actually, the workers, it's not a problem. It still works out. How aggressive do I want to be? I actually don't want to be aggressive to Pindicator, but I want to put a unit onto this hill tile to see if he's got a chariot. But I don't see the point. But I can just move this. I could move the spear. I think that moving the spear is okay. Novice's spear and archer, obviously, to defend his workers. This area, I've moved the spear and chariot onto that tile there, that forest tile. So I'm just going to move spear. I'm just going to move this spear. Actually, I've got how many units out of my territory? 1, 2, 3 with that warrior. Oh, Thoth. Okay, he didn't get that. Thoth killed the barb warrior, but he didn't get to 10 experience points off it, but whatever. Completely irrelevant. I'm going to move the spear. Doesn't affect gold. I move worker 5 to the gold tile. Worker 4 roads and cancels. Worker 3 finishes the cottage, and I'll swap over before I forget. Worker 1 is completely free. I can put 1 turn road into the south of Do Not Die. Irrigate. Or what? It changes. I'm not going to irrigate because Andal Carry doesn't need the hammers. Do Not Die is not going to work that tile. Say Baron again will just work commerce tiles. It's got a library, whatever. I just don't mind doing that. I'm not going to irrigate then. So I'm going to do what I think. I'm actually going to row the grassland because, as I said, because fucking hell. No, I'm going to do the corn. It doesn't. The only reason that it would really matter is that the corn gives me a second route to go around to connect the two cities up. But 1 tile south gives me a better way to hook up to the roads, like down through this little spit of land. That doesn't. That's not that important. This worker 2. Okay, so actually no, I need to consider this because of culture. Flat border popped. Flat is now at 10. Flat is now at 10 culture. Okay, I'm at 5. So over the next 2 turns, I'm going to go to 11. I'll be at 11, and flat will be at 12. So end of turn 91, end of turn 92. He'll be at 12, and I'll be at 11. Turn after that, he'll be at 13, but I'll be at 14. But I'm not sure if I get control of the horse tile then until what is it? On turn 94 or on turn 95. Doesn't matter, because if I move now to this forest, I chop on 2, 3 and 4 anyway. So I can't move until turn 95. And I'm not even sure, to be totally honest and say, I'm not even sure if I want to try and hook that up right now with the units I've got in place. So yeah, anyway, be right back. I need to go have a short pause. Okay, and I'm back. Okay, yeah, as I said, I don't want to improve that. I don't want to try and improve that horse. It's just I don't think it's safe. I'd risk using one worker to do it. I would risk using one worker to do it though, and just not defend it. I would literally put one worker there and then pasture it and then move back, because if Thoth wants to snipe a worker, he's welcome to do that. I'd much rather defend the city. The city holds the culture. I just don't care enough. I'd risk one worker to do that. But a more important point, I suppose, is what am I going to do with this city? I've improved the dye. I'm going to improve the sugar shortly. I've got the gold. Happy Cappy's 11. What tiles do I work? There is no reason why this city does not just grow up to size 11. There's nothing to slave. Oftentimes it would make sense to actually keep the city a bit smaller and slave population away, but there is nothing to slave. The borders are about to pop, and it will get at least 2 plains hills. You can always take the lumber mill. Another grass hill that it can mine easily. So there's, and then there's 2 more grass hills that I could mine, but they're on the cultural. Well, one of them is always going to be on the cultural border. One of them's not so bad, and then there's the sheep. So food-wise, it's 5 food. It can only actually work 2 plains hills and 1 grass hill. So, or all 3 grass hills, 1 plains hill, and the sheep, and the not sheep. Sheep. I'm an idiot. Horse. I mean, so it can't work all of the hills without irrigation. So it's actually, I think, a reasonable choice, in my opinion, to irrigate some of these tiles. So it's also only making a +5 food now. So if it tries to work hills now, it's going to really slow growth to those upper, like the size 8 and 9 and 10. So I'd much rather irrigate 2 of the grasslands, and then look at improving the tiles. So yeah, I'm actually going to go to do that. Unfortunately, I don't want to farm this grassland here. Not right now. I'll do it. I'd do that if I moved 1 worker to improve the horse and Thoth did nothing. Then I'd move that same worker to irrigate 1 grassland. But right now I'm going to improve this one first. I'm actually going to do. Actually, no. I put a turn into roading this grassland, but obviously I can't do that now, so I'm going to put a turn into roading the plains tile, I think. Next turn I can just road the grassland then. I can do either. I could actually, it works out the same either way. You could then road the grassland and move the worker that's on the die onto the grassland to farm it, or just shuffle the worker down onto the grassland, farm with that, moves the other worker down to road the plains. I'm going to put that for turn and cancel the warrior rather. Keep on moving rounds. This is a little more than a pissing match, it's got to be said. This is very much little more than a pissing match. If Novice wants to, he just moves both units onto the ivory. Interestingly enough, I would actually have odds to kill everything there and take the worker, because I've got a 5.2 strength chariot against a 3 strength archer with first strike. He actually needs an axe. Well, actually, even then, yeah, he needs an axe on that tile. I don't think I've seen Novice build an axe yet. So, do I even want to bother doing with this? I mean, I don't think I do, because I'm not looking at doing anything, chopping that forest, because I need the workers to do the fort and then the gold. So I can't be bothered with this. There's no point leaving them there, because if Novice wants to move up an axe, it's like, well, the spear's not going to defend well. So I'm going to just move away. This worker, is this the... No. I'll move the archer down first. So yeah, here we see Thoth has also got a sentry out. Yeah. I wonder if Thoth actually wants to plant a city on that hill. I don't think it's necessarily that greedy. He's got ivory though, if I recall. Yeah, he's already got ivory, so he's not bothered about doing it for that resource. It's truth be told, it's a bit of an iffy question if it's really that good a city, but he can split off the corn. Finn has got overlapping on the horse, and it has its own sheep. Fart has its own sheep and a floodplain, so he can afford to give over the corn. However, Finn does have... Both these cities have hills to the extent that he perhaps doesn't want to do that, and he wants to keep the corn for one of these two cities to work all of those hills. So settling that city, he can cannibalise his other two and make it a passable city. Not a problem. And it's even a good front city. From this flank, however, I'd be very pissed off with him because I would have nowhere to settle to have a good front. He would basically be claiming all of this land up here because I couldn't settle for it, and I don't see how he'd let Novice have any of it. So if he did settle that, I would get quite aggressive and try and raise that city. I see these two as a natural front against him. So yeah, I'll go for both of these cities. This turn my gold generation has improved dramatically just from from making incense from last turn, the dye this turn. It's more than it's just everything working the oasis, some growth of tiles. So yeah, so just see what it is now. 30% maybe. 30% is still positive. So just to look at demographics. Novice is probably building a new wonder. Brilliant. So, what am I going to do with these two workers? Got the reset grows in 3 turns. Yeah, I do. I carry on and finish that cottage, and that's what it goes on to. It's not the best tile, but I need to do that. This worker comes down south again. Just thinking how best to do this, because I can put a turn into improving this plains tile, and then help do the plantation. I don't think I need to do that. I don't think it's worth it. I think I just put a turn into improving the grassland and then this grassland, farming both tiles. AOM collusion can always do with the extra food. Now it's got 2 scientists as well. It's not too bad to grow it a bit quicker, and then work 2 scientists. So I'm going to move it down 1 tile. Oh, and that game's paused again. This is quite annoying, but whatever. Irrigate and cancel for a turn. I'd be more interested in improving the shared grassland, but because Reijodonga's already got a farm to itself, I don't need it. It's not that important. I'll do this grassland first and then potentially improve that one second. Chariot can come down as well. Question where to leave it though. Yeah, it's a good question where I want to leave that. I'm gonna leave it on the ivory, I think, or yeah, I'm gonna leave it on. I'm not gonna leave it on the ivory. Leave it on the forest, so it can still cover. So it can still cover up here. So cover around Aram collision towards say Baron again, because I don't think Rajadonga needs the protection, but it's there all the same. And that's most of the turn done. I don't think there's anything else to really look at. Finishing building a spear in Scarrow Ward. I could have done walls, but I'd rather be able to one pop slave the spear, so I've done the overflowing. Yeah, work the farm. Grow onto the. Oh, interesting point. Because I'm focusing so much on doing the fortificate, the fort, and then the gold. I actually don't have anything to improve the plains cow in time. Honestly, don't care. Is the answer I give to that. I can move a bunch of workers. Yeah, what I can actually do is to move I can move some of them to finish the road on the corn, and then move towards the cow. So actually, that's perhaps why the corn is the best tile to road. Some can do the gold, some can go down to the corn and road that. After that, it's put a turn into the grassland road, and then onto the cow. There's a few, and then just micromanage all the workers down to improve the cow. And that's it. Once that cow's improved, like this city, once the cow's improved and the gold's improved, work the oasis. I mean, at size 4, it'll only make 4 gold per turn, but it's going to make a fair chunk of commerce from the tiles. What is it? It's 7 commerce from the gold, 8 from the city, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a good amount of commerce. So yeah, the economy's definitely picking up now. I'm still debating whether to turn on research to get horseback riding a bit sooner, or to just carry on going until the academy's landed. Doesn't matter really. I mean, what is it now? 100%. It's still 3 turns, but it's 110. In fact, I can do it at 90%, 100. But you're looking at, yeah, still looking at 150 gold total. So I can't do that for another 4 turns anyway. So yeah. Scooter's got Code of Laws. I think I might be the only person with calendar. I've not seen anyone with construction. So how's everything going then? So Code of Laws gives courthouses, which is made cheaper by organised, and Scooter's not. Scooter's aggressive and protective. I don't know if he's got. I can figure that out though. Yeah, he's not got currency, so he has done it the cheap and quick way, going through philosophy, not philosophy, through priesthood. Philosophy, idiot, going through priesthood. I don't think that was necessarily a good choice on his part. I really don't think that was necessary. He can't make great use of caste system. There's no way in hell he's got metal casting, so he can't use workshops for hammers rather instead of slavery. It's got a religion that he can't do anything with. Doesn't really help him do anything. That doesn't. So yeah. I don't see why he went for religion. Don't see why he went for that tech when he's got to build 120. Is it 100? I always forget. It is 120 hammer courthouses. We're playing in no espionage game, so he doesn't even get the espionage out of them. I don't think it was a good choice. I think he should have gone for something else. I mean, how much happiness could he have got? I mean, he settled for dye, so that would have been 1 happiness. Incense is 2. Silk's up here, so that's 3 when he pops borders. So he could have got a fair chunk of happiness off going for calendar. But then again, calendar's more expensive. Calendar requires mathematics. And code laws is the same as calendar. Mathematics is 373 hammers, beakers, whereas priesthood's just nothing. I think it's almost... It's not that much more expensive to get mysticism, meditation, and priesthood than it is to get writing. So yeah, you need writing for code laws as well anyway, so... yeah, I don't think he made a good tech choice there. I do think he screwed up. I do think he should have gone for something like maybe alphabet, so he can build research, so he can get to currency, or maybe he goes for maths. He's got a fair few cities, maybe, but there's no stone. I don't know. I don't know what he could have done. I don't know all the intricacies of his start position, but I do think he played that quite badly by doing that. He's not taking himself out of the game by any means, but I'm not impressed. Commodore's still doing well. Yeah, Commodore's still doing well. Commodore's dragged himself back up into position that I don't think Commodore's not done badly at all. He just needs to get some land somewhere. I think just a new city up here. That's terrible land. That's so dry. There's no food. That's not nice land at all. He'll plant again for here, I'm sure. Let's just go through the cities one last time, and then that'll end the turn. Yeah, got the reset. Carry on growing. Work the new cottage when it grows. Don't bother with the hill. I'm not going to rush the Great Wall. If somebody else wants it, they can take it. I'll take the gold. Because I've got no doublers, I've not got stone, I'm not running organised religion, I'm not industrious, I don't care for the hammers. For every hammer I worked, I'd only get back 1 gold. Don't care, I'd rather grow cottages, then push that commerce to a library and an academy. Finish the worker. And then probably build a spear, because I need to defend the worker to improve that sugar. I've got forest that I can chop. Be wary of the fact that Thoth, it's only a warrior, so I don't think he's going to do anything. If it was an archer, I'd think it more likely, but beware that I want to get these 2 cities down sooner rather than later. I'm not fussed about these 2 because there's no way in hell anyone settles in a position to threaten for that city site. That's laughable. So I can consider getting out a settler from here soonish. Pyramids just grow, go on. Yeah, pyramids, nothing new there. Walls grow, get this farm down. I'm gonna work the hamlets at size 6 and carry on growing. Once that farm's done, I'll work that rather than the hamlet. It'll be for a turn or 2 most, and then I'll go back onto the hamlet. Got to grow this city. I'm gonna work as scientist for a little bit, I think. Yeah, I'll end up working as scientist for a few turns, just whilst I perhaps wait until I get a mine down on this hill. There's not much I can do here. Yeah, I'm going to whip Say Baron again, turn 93. I'm actually going to... I don't always put down the notes. But sometimes it's the best way to remember. So I whip that on turn 93, 94 moves down, 95 moves into Do Not Die, 96 it improves. So that's okay. So yeah, I'll go. I'll whip off. Actually, grows into, doesn't it? Grows end of turn 90. Okay, yeah, that's nice. AM Collusion grows end of turn 92. It works this cottage on 93 because I whip off that cottage on 93. So I just work. So that cottage still gets worked. That's absolutely fine. I need 15 feet to grow, so yeah, growing 8. There's no way that goes much faster unless I take the core, take the sheep. That's nothing. So nothing special there. What do I overflow the hammers into? Could be anything. Could even be second workboat. One moment. Okay, yeah, onto the Scarrow Ward. Farm that grassland, grow. Yeah, farm that grassland, grow. Likely work the sheep. Work the. You can eat horse. You can eat horse, but it is not a sheep. Yeah, work the horse tile likely at size 3, and then swap it to 4, and then on size 4, and just grow. Could potentially whip out a settler here. That's always a possibility. Could whip out a settler there. Don't have to use it immediately. Sometimes it's always good to have a settler on hand for any opportunities. So I might do that actually. That's something to think about. Do not die. Yeah, standard. Grow to size 2. Whip the barracks. Grow again, and then just grow. With the happy cap at size 11, what can I do with this city? We can both food resources, corn, whale and fish. That's, what is it, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 total. 3 grassland, knock it down to size. 3 grassland, knock that down to 8. 4 plains, hills, 0. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's perfect. Size 10, so it doesn't even need all that happiness. It can just go to size 10, and then it'll make 12, 20. Is it 23 total for that? 1, 2. No, I can't count. 16. 16. 27 hammers per turn. So yeah, growing this city is this city. Do Not Die and Racial Donga are the 2 core production cities in my empire. These are the 2 that are going to just build military units and kill people. Get the heroic epic down in Racial Donga is the best place for it because that city can have a lot more workshops. It doesn't, because Do Not Die has got 1 peak and what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 coastal tiles, including the food. 6 coastal tiles. Racial Donga's got none of those. Racial Donga's also got what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is it now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's got like just even. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's got 12 tiles that it'll keep to itself that will benefit from a levy. That's just late game going to be a lot more useful for one-turning expensive units. Do Not Die won't be able to do that. However, Do Not Die is perhaps going to be good enough to build wonders. I mean, there is the potential that I grow this city to size 20, size 10 and just sit there and just think, well, what do I do now? And then I just will build a wonder. Um, that's always a possibility. I mean, there's nothing that screams any level of importance to me. Maybe Shreddagon Payer. Maybe do that actually. Statue of Zeus. If I do go for aesthetics anytime soon, our Statue of Zeus goes in the Heroic Epic City if you get a chance. It's also a reasonable thing to build, I mean, because you're going to research, you just basically get to aesthetics as soon as possible, and then you save the gold you need to research literature rather than saving the gold you need to burn all the way through to literature in one go. So you've got a bit of time between finishing aesthetics and finishing literature that allows you to get most of the Statue of Zeus done, if not all of it. So you don't end up having to prioritise the two buildings. So that's okay. Then I'll go for, and I'll carry, which is just going to grow, and then once the borders pop, get the gold, get the cow. Work potentially a few coastal tiles as well, and then the lakes, and then just to grow a little bit, and then work two additional hills. Or I build a library and work some more scientists. If I were to get the pyramids, investing in so many libraries would be really useful just because of representation. I mean, the happiness I wouldn't care about so much, but the extra beakers in so many cities that have got libraries and got enough food to run them. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire turn. Well, let's look at the demographics. GMP is horrible, 4th, but it's improving. It was 6th last turn. 2nd on MFG, someone's working a lot, and that's probably Novice moving some cities onto hammer tiles to build some wonders. I don't know. It's always possible now that he's, I said he's grown Lambert. It could be that he's working. Actually, no. How many forges has he got down? It could be he's just finished a forge. Could be he's finished a forge here and he's started to work some extra tiles. I don't know. Or it could be that he's working the mines and he's building mids in Lambert or somewhere. What can I say? He's industrious with so many good production sites. Like Christ, if he settled on that Plains Hill for 8 food, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 farm. To where that Plains Hill. That's 21, 25, 27. Yeah, that's also a really nice production city. If he can, he can't grow his cities that large though, but because he's stuck with a much lower happy cap because he doesn't have calendar. But yeah, but he could be building mids now. He could be building wonders. So, or it could even be Thoth. Looking at this, because MFG could be Thoth just shooting right up there. I wouldn't know. I don't think it would be. I think it would be Novice. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, that's the turn done and played. So I'm going to end turn now, and I should try and get some of the updates done. I'm now actually behind 3 turns. I should try and get all those done tonight. And that's it. I hope everyone has a good evening.